And then you open your mouth and say, as like the day of Makam, you're shut up. You know nothing about that experience. That experience was not to show off who is the accurate prophet. The experience was to turn the heart of the people back to God. They are carriers of titles with no mantle.
If you say I'm a fake prophet and you are a genuine prophet, let's go for the contest. It will be like the day of Elijah. Since I'm a fake prophet and I'm here to say it again, if I'm a fake prophet and you are a real prophet, let's go for the contest. For power. Say you don't want to know Jesus. You are the one that know Jesus. You are Jesus bestie. Come and prove Jesus. When we pray, miracle happen, you say it's fake. When we prophesy, you say it's fake. You will not get a real one contrary to us. That's what I'm going to say. I was not criticizing. With all due respect, I can never criticize any pastor in Liberia. Everybody have their fee. You can stand today and say the ego for Liberia. I am portion. You can say the vampire for Liberia. Are you? You can say, oh, say you. If I say you the crocodile for Liberia, say you are the crocodile for Liberia. Say it. Say it. Say on your altar and say, I am the crocodile of Liberia. Nobody can prepare me. Say it. We have some men of God that have called themselves Buku men for Liberia. Buku men for Liberia, prophetic woman. And that's your title. So if I say I am the father of prophetic, say you the grandfather for prophetic. You're not here at all. If I say I'm the father for prophecy, say that you the grandfather for prophecy. And if you want a contest, let's have it. Father, who the father now? Show the father. That prophetic prophet the father.
What's the nonsense coming up in the body of Christ? What's going on? Young men that should be under mentorship. When you tell them to go to school, they now won't go to school. When you can talk to people listening, you call yourself prophet.
This is too much in this country. You get grab somebody's name and picture and paraphrase their statement and then put on social media. You go free. You will not go free. We are going to go after it. Get ready Monday. All the blockers that is carrying my picture with my name, lying on my name. You place my picture with another pastor picture. And you say, Pastor Sammy David said this. Pastor Sammy David said this.
What I mean? If you come to prophecy in Liberia, there's no pastor I can tell you I'm the father of the prophet in Liberia.
Your wife is still struggling to identify as to whether you are from God. Then are you say the whole nation should call you nation one?
If it is a lie, call a contest where men are going to gather. But only Friday we guide people, that's all.
You say that and say, well, go in competition. You don't win in competition.
And when it comes to genuine, forget about all the fake things and rigid things. And when you come to church, they call and ask for information, forget about all those nonsense, Facebook things. When it comes to genuine prophecy, enough of what that prophecy has to come to pass. Check all that prophecy.
And then you open your mouth and say, as like the day of Makam, you're shut up. You know nothing about that experience. That experience was not to show off who is the accurate prophet. The experience was to turn the heart of the people back to God. They are carriers of titles with no mantle.
If you say I'm a fake prophet and you are a genuine prophet, let's go for the contest. It will be like the day of Elijah. Since I'm a fake prophet and I'm here to say it again, if I'm a fake prophet and you are a real prophet, let's go for the contest. For power. Say you don't want to know Jesus. You are the one that know Jesus. You are Jesus bestie. Come and prove Jesus. When we pray, miracle happen, you say it's fake. When we prophesy, you say it's fake. You will not get a real one contrary to us. That's what I'm going to say. I was not criticizing. With all due respect, I can never criticize any pastor in Liberia. Everybody have their fee. You can stand today and say the ego for Liberia. I am portion. You can say the vampire for Liberia. Are you? You can say, oh, say you. If I say you the crocodile for Liberia, say you are the crocodile for Liberia. Say it. Say it. Say on your altar and say, I am the crocodile of Liberia. Nobody can prepare me. Say it. We have some men of God that have called themselves Beaucoup mais for la bureau. Beaucoup mais for la bureau. Prophète Boume. And that's your title. So if I say I am the father of prophet, say you the grandfather for prophet. You're not here at all. If I say I'm the father for prophecy, say that you the grandfather for prophecy. And if you want a contest, have it. Father, who the father now? Show the father. That prophet the father.
What's the nonsense coming up in the body of Christ? What's going on? Young men that should be under mentorship. When you tell them to go to school, they now won't go to school. When you can talk to people listening, you call yourself prophet.
This is too much in this country. You get grab somebody's name and picture and paraphrase their statement and then put on social media, you go free, you will not go free. We are going to go after it. Get ready Monday. All the blockers that is carrying my picture with my name, lying on my name. You place my picture with another pastor picture. And you say, Pastor Sammy Davis said this. Pastor Sammy Davis said this.
I directly regret why I did not make any move to prevent Musa Belete from leading Liberty Party. Musa is a criminal. Musa loves money. He gets it anyway, so he thinks due is only money. Musa is under duress. Musa is working for CDC. Musa's motive and goal is to destabilize CPP so that CDC can get a second chance. Since Musa Belete became chairman, Liberty Party has not issued one governance statement on anything critical against this government. Because the gentleman falling in bed with the government to ensure a second term, the only pawn in Musa's deal is Cummings.
Thy name, thy kingdom come, that will be done. That will be done. Who make us troopers against all? I
did not want to state this on the microphone. I have committed myself not to be where President Weah is. As a senator, every function where the president is, I would dare not to go there so we can maintain some level of respect.
That will be thy name, thy kingdom come. That will be done. That will be done. Who make us troopers against all?
Do I look like someone afraid? The contract was given to Honorable Matthew Joe. Disappointingly, when the people came, the Indian consulate, along with the minister, came to visit the site, they were very disappointed on the way the money was spent. The other people came, they were not interested. The whole project was mismanaged.
Received billions of dollars in 12 years in foreign aid. The CDC paved no roads in 6 years than the Unity Party-led administration, as reported in the arrest agenda. The Unity Party arrest agenda quoted the number of paved roads the CDC did. It's more than 12 years. And people say they don't see anything, maybe they blame. Our country said 1822 never had a DNA machine. 12 years, the Unity Party did not provide a single DNA machine. Under the CDC administration, we brought in DNA machine. In 12 years, the Unity Party did less than 2 referral hospitals. In 12 years. In 6 years, the CDC did 3 completed referral hospitals and left 1 or 2 uncompleted. Unprecedentedly, the Emirate Hospital, the 14 beds, you say you can't see, are you blind? The multilateral institutions that are being built, Joseph Boga just dedicated one of those hospitals, more than initiated by the CDC-led administration, foreign aid. What did the Unity Party do in terms of foreign aid in 12 years in terms of the infrastructure development of this country? Ranging from electricity, for example, just president, the LEC managing director, just president, the CDC-led administration for the foundation that laid on electricity. There's a public record. That don't get a clip, you need to play. These are basic infrastructure development we're discussing in the educational sector. 12 years. The Maggie women children were complaining about public education, paying exuberant school fees. We made it free at all public senior high schools across the country. And universities, public universities, in 6 years as opposed to 12 years. Do you really want to debate fully? I don't think you want to take this debate. But the best person to debate the issue will not be fully, will not be Stanton. Bring one Unity Party lawmaker on the platform that divided show that night. Invite one of them, invite the senior spokesperson of the Unity Party-led administration that put them under the X-ray. When somebody said the sign of memorandum of commitment, not even understanding because it said memorandum of commitment for $30 billion and they lied to the people. I didn't say it's a contract, but they lied because no memorandum of commitment was signed. These are the things we're talking about. When you criticize the CDC-led administration and people can't say they ate the money, do you know where you think you can go take the foreign aid money and just take it and eat it? Most of the people get targeted projects. That the overhead bridge, for example, the targeted project. Okay, the RIA road are targeted projects. The road from Nima County to Grand Gila County, those are targeted projects ongoing now. It does not mean because a commitment was signed under the CDC in 2021, all the money will be spent under that administration. No, it's possible even if the MCC compact comes, the next administration could be the one to benefit from that. So to say that the CDC billions of dollars will see nothing in this country, the country has messed up, messed the entire country up, brought the country to ruin in 12 years. That's why Joseph Boakai lost election, because he was sleeping when the CDC was looking at things. That's why Joseph Boakai will lost election again. When you talk about yellow mission, you lie to the people of the country. You talk about this, you lie to the people. Everything is predicated upon lies. The Liberian people are seeing the reality. People are protesting today in Douala Market. Do you know the number of market centers we built in this country in 6 years as opposed to the Unity Party administration in 12 years to put our people on a shelter? That be real. Take the paved roads. Let me conclude on the paved roads. We paved more roads in this country by the Unity Party arrest agenda stated in one of the paragraphs. The CDC paved more roads than the Unity Party in 12 years. That is not debatable. You mortgage the resources of this country. Over 70-something concession agreements across the country, presided over by the Unity Party under our administration, and bastardize the economy of this country. We sit on the show and want to pretend. I hope we can open our debate. Not a debate with Snapple and Carlos Gray or Kudi. They are not the right person to debate the issues because he's the moderator. Okay, he has more time. He's the presiding officer. The presiding officer should recuse himself and come and debate.
Let the issues to develop our country should not be tied around politics. They should not be politicized. We want this country to benefit from what is truly deserved from the national cake of this country. But to holistically want to commit this country for a few or a particular group of Lufian, I think that's totally unfair to the vast majority of our people.
Our blooded, but not bowed. Our backs are straight. We can face the Liberian people. Our vision is clear. On this journey, we will stand squarely on the side of the Liberian Constitution. We will stand squarely on the side of the rules of the House of Representatives. The law is the law. We must proceed by the law. You want to remove me? I don't want to be there. 1 more day past 49. The minute you get on 49, you will see how I pack my office so fast and I go where I need to be. For this nonsense, for every day, few group of people, either induced or uninduced, with whatever reasons they have, come in and destabilize the House and its leadership for personal aggrandizement. That mob is going to stop here.
When we're going to debate the World Ranko on the floor of the Senate, I want people on like mine to join us in debating it because there are laws that prevent any such code from being established here.
But do you think that, Senator, do you think that Nya will debate the issue when it comes to the War Crime Code, to debate against it?
Nya will not debate with a UP man.
Yeah, I was saying. So supporting a non-tangible.
I'm going to name the premises to you that because of I don't want to support Nya, I'm supporting Mark Bloom, the county inspector.
Until I leave this to you. In the first place, yes, you said that you must not equal legislatively, politically. Yeah, it's true, we are not equal. When I begin representing, you're washing cars for Rufa Nube. You're cleaning representative decks. Every 8 o'clock, you'll be at Cabinet building, wiping our shoes. You're like a bare ball to all of us. Until you got elected 2011, you honor my Rufa Nube and became representative. Because you never deserve to be representative. Because George Weah was lifting you guys' hands. Who lifted my hand in Grand Gila to become representative 3 times? It's the great people of Grand Gila County soil prudent that can represent them. Than the soul of the soil, I should go and represent them. 2017, before you got elected for the second term, Akaros, you know and I know I saw in Manda Panel, the grace of Grand Julia County, my friend men will look at me and call me a birthday gift. John, we went to Radisson Market when the election was giving you a hard time. He went and lifted your hand when the women start sinking. That when I want the man can lie. The man is me. The man is like this. George Weah spoke a correct word I used that afternoon. I can remember. He said, I gave you 200 bundles of zinc. I still to be corrected with the number of the bundles of zinc. And he sent to Seti brother immediately. And the last word that please vote Akaros because Akaros is mine. You all know my election is in October. My birthday is in October. So election is in October. So Akaros that my birthday gift. So you must say, Iko, you, your friend, met turn into object to be birthday gift. If my wife deliver on a Christmas day, I said that my gift. If my wife deliver on my birthday, I said that my birthday gift. But your friend man look at you and say that my birthday gift. You must say you go in politics. All the things they say on social media about me, I will not follow you. I'm bigger than you in politics. My content is well known. I will not follow you.
So meaning you didn't receive any money from Akaros?
In the first place, when the line, your president went somewhere and pledged that or committed himself that I'm going to do this to completion level. Then the president gave somebody 25,000 according to him. He never called the church. He never did follow up. And what I'm about to say, it left with the pastors if they want to be fair with themselves. Because Akara is lying. For me, at the time George Weah came to Grand Julia, the time he went to the church, I know all the time. The time he left to go to River G, I know all of this. Let Akara be bold enough to say, this time, where? Since I've been with Akara myself, we are never, money never exchange hands.
I was reading in the newspaper, someone said, Liberia people will get George Weah one-term president. But on this birthday, I want to say to them that God will make sure that that mouth will be closed. I will defeat them more than 2018. Because I am the voice of the Liberian people and the Liberian people love me.
Of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. If you start off with a small dream, you may not have much left when it is fulfilled, because along the way, life will test your dreams and make demands on you.
I woke up in the morning full. I woke up with plastic. I can't I want to go. I'm thinking, I said, I saw one girl. He said, I'm push up all I put it down. Take it from there. I was scared. I said, I saw one girl.
It's sad to say that I'm not a politician. I was brought on board by these people, and the people brought me because they wanted something.
We all ready to you allow us to finish it.
You can't go to America. You're talking somebody indicted, convicted, 760 years sentence. You're proud taking a name. But I was supporting you. Then our Holy Ghost.
You are a murderer. You are. You are on national TV ordering the torture and the slashing of the ears of the sitting president of the Republic of Liberia. You are a murderer. And you will have your day in court. And again, I thank President George Manneh Weah for cutting you loose because you were being protected by the powers that be. I thank my friend President Weah for cutting you loose, for not taking your calls.
On the comments, on the back, you want to be associated with criminal? The cause I will cause you in Liberia. Don't take me for a joke, eh? That's why I want to be independent.
When you come after me, I'll come after you. You insult me, I'll come for you. Nonsense. Prepare to attack Charlie. You're trying. Wow, feeling with you.
This time, it's about life and death. Want to be very clear on you. We have responsibility for a cross section of young people in this country who have labored and dedicated their heart and soul to the populous people revolution. We owe them. We owe them. We owe them clearly a protection of their effort. And you come and gamble, yeah?
For me, I ride back on the main road based on traffic. That's the reason I take the female from there, because passing between car when there is traffic. If you pass it between car when there is female, sometimes it can be the cause of you making accidents, because the female can stop from moving between the cars.
Prophecy in Liberia, there's no pastor I can tell you I'm the father of the prophet in Liberia.
Your wife is still struggling to identify as to whether you are from God. Then now you say the whole nation should call you Nation One.
If it is a lie, call a contest where men are going to gather. But only value we guide people, that's all.
You say that and say, well, go in competition. You and we in competition.
And when it comes to genuine, forget about all those fake and rigid things. And when you come to tell the point, they call and ask for information, forget about all those nonsense, fake notices. When it comes to genuine prophecy, and what that prophecy has to come to pass. Check all that prophecy.
And then you open your mouth and say, as like the day of Makam, you're shut up. You know nothing about that experience. That experience was not to show off who is the accurate prophet. The experience was to turn the heart of the people back to God. They are carriers of titles with no mantle.
If you say I'm a fake prophet and you are a genuine prophet, let's go for the contest. It will be like the day of Elijah. Since I'm a fake prophet and I'm here to say it again, if I'm a fake prophet and you are a real prophet, let's go for the contest. For power. Say you don't want to know Jesus. You are the one that know Jesus. You are Jesus bestie. Come and prove Jesus. When we pray, miracle happen, you say it's fake. When we prophesy, you say it's fake. You would get a real one contrary to us. That's what I'm going to say. I was not criticizing. With all due respect, I can never criticize any pastor in Liberia. Everybody have their fee. You can stand today and say the ego for Liberia. I am portion. You can say the vampire for Liberia. Are you? You can say, oh, say you. If I say the crocodile for Liberia, say you are the crocodile for Liberia. Say it. Say it. Say on your altar and say, I am the crocodile of Liberia. Nobody can weapon me. Say it. We have some men of God that have called themselves Buku men for Liberia. Buku men for Liberia, prophetic Buku men. And that's your title. So if I say I am the father of prophetic, say you the grandfather for prophetic. You're not here at all. If I say I'm the father for prophecy, say that you the grandfather for prophecy. And if you want a contest, let's have it. Father, who the father now? Show the father. That prophetic profile the father.
What's the nonsense coming up in the body of Christ? What's going on? Young men that should be under mentorship. When you tell them to go to school, they now won't go to school. When you get taught, two people listen and you call yourself prophet.
This is too much in this country. You get grab somebody's name and picture and paraphrase their statement and then put on social media, you go free, you will not go free. We are going to go after it. Get ready Monday. All the blockers that is carrying my picture with my name, lying on my name. You place my picture with another pastor picture. And you say, Pastor Sammy David said this. Pastor Sammy David said this.
yes, I love my country. I love Mama Liberia so dearly. The good of God rightly told us in Matthew chapter 7, 15 to 20. And it says, watch out for false prophets that come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are furious wolf. By their fruits we shall recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or fig from thistles? The question is yours this morning to answer. What a great way to say good morning and welcome on this 13th day of January 2026. Gradually we're slipping out of this January and flipping to February. So wherever you are, however you listen, you are listening this morning to The Positive Show. I love to say good morning to you. Good morning to you and your family. You tune in to Love Radio 105.1 and this is The Positive Show. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I lead and others follow. First among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. I'm going to be with you this morning up to 10 o'clock. Talking about those things that matters to the growth and development of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. Regardless of your political affiliation, your ideology, your religious belief, we gave equal opportunity to everyone to speak out their minds on issues. But what we hold so constant here in defense of the sacredness of the airwaves, we do not allow invectives. You can disagree to agree, you can agree to disagree, but let us keep the discussion civil. We bring you authentic information. We allow you weigh in because we are not judges. As a responsible media institution, we unearth those things that are happening behind the scene and allow you to give your kind of opinion. Your opinion is not fact. It's how you see it. The way someone will see W, the next man will see it as M. So we must come to the point of equilibrium, a point to understand and find a common ground in the forward march of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. So as usual on The Positive Show, we bring you the flash surges from the Roberts International Airport, followed by the vehicular traffic movement in Monrovia and its environs. We chit-chat with you on some issues. We bring you the health tip. We chip in with security alerts. We also test base on the fuel oil and gasoline prices on the Liberian market. We bring you our segment that has to do with simple manners and courtesy. I always say to you, when the minds are developed, the eyes going to appreciate the works of the hands. So in order to develop this country, we must first tackle the building of the minds, transforming the minds, because the good about rightly told us, the renewing of our minds. Oh yes. So we need to renew our minds. If Liberia is to move ahead and be on par with other nations, the way we think about Mama Liberia should change, because all we do, most of us, we think negatively. Subscribe Liberia to negativity. No, go at those days. Let's think positive about the motherland. So as a man thinketh, so is he. If Liberia is to be transformed, it should come from the renewing of our minds. Because when the minds are not developed, the eyes will never appreciate the works of the hands. Commercial commitment or package, entertainment as well, great information from now up to 10 o'clock. Be there, I'm here. Share the show. Follow us on Love TV Live on Facebook. Or you are like into 105.1. Call a friend to tell a friend that indeed this is The Positive Show. We think positive. We do positive things because we are agents of positive change. Welcome.
MTN mobile money now to you for the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just star 156 *1#, select international transfers and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial star 156 *1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB and Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49, Cat 4 router, and $89, Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial star 355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lone Star Cell MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
What's making your face sour again today? I'm supposed to pay my landlord today, but I forget today last Saturday and the bank is closed soon. But a big problem, but in Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money get push and pull service. Oh yeah, I can withdraw the money from my bank account to my mobile money account and pay my landlord in 5 minutes. Thank you, Jojo, thank you.
Banking with any of these banks: GT Bank, UBA Bank, Access Bank, Echo Bank, LBDR, IB Bank, Afriland Bank, or Global Bank. Simply visit the bank and request to link your bank account to your mobile money account. Get access to your money whenever you need it without any headache. It only takes 3 minutes. Mama more, whenever, wherever.
MTN.
Before the sunrise.
Your car renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Painesville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. You car renters, your affordable ride just for you. It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services. We build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. Oh yes, after the commercial commitment, we are back this morning to actually do what we are called to do, and doing it to the best of our ability, so help us God. So pray seated this morning. Let's get this song. It's called Democracy is Dead by Haruna Goro. He's from Nigeria. He's speaking about the Nigerian democracy, and we pray that they shouldn't actually spill over to us here, and we will do all we can by the special grace of God to maintain and uphold the sacredness of democracy, in our country. So let's get a pass of this song while we make way to get to Francis Chroma, who's going to update us on the vehicular traffic movement this morning. And we begin with this one on your favorite dial. Oh God, let's get this right here. Oh yes, this song is actually listen to the wordings.
You Nigerians, elections are no longer elections, they are selections. The will of the people is sold for crumbs, while politicians dine with billions they stole from you. Democracy is dead. Can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Ballot boxes stolen in broad daylight. Thugs with machetes turn off the light. Police stand still, they watch and grin. The system is rigged, the people can't win. They say, do or die. By hook or by crook, they must rule. And you, the people, you suffer, you starve. Yet they laugh in your face and call you fool. Our democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. North to south, east to west, we all feel the pain deep in our chest. Don't let religion tear us
Oh yes, democracy is dead. What a nice song there by Haruna Goro for Nigeria. Let's now make our way to Francis Kroma, where Francis is this morning. I've been told he's in the Painesville red light area. So Francis gonna give us update regarding the vehicular traffic movement in the Painesville red light area. Good morning, Francis, and how is red light?
Good atmosphere here. Pedestrians are moving from one place to another. It's not as much jams as it used to be during the festival season. Whether it's a little bit free that you can move about. Where you used to find shelters, especially those who shells near the street, are not related to the sidewalk. They are all decisions to the regular business areas.
So in terms of the presence of officers, the police and that of the Painesville city police, the national police and that of the city police, how is it there on that side?
Yeah, in real life here, when I came landed here around 6:35, the time real life to say there are officers here from one of the PCC officers are here, but they are not really regulating the traffic. Maybe I don't know, maybe they're waiting for a specific time to start to do that because there's not much traffic here as it used to be during the festival season. So there are few PCC officers here, but for the national police, I have not seen any one of them.
Okay, is there any other thing that you want to touch? Because we shouldn't be leaving you. The background is very disturbing.
Yeah, it's all about seeing how best to make sure that Rala is clean. Rala is not. When it comes to the cleanest of Rala, maybe like during the weekend Sunday, see how best to clear up the garbage for Rala here.
Okay, Francis, thank you. We appreciate your time and your efforts. Okay, he's our intern there, Francis Kroma, updating us regarding the vehicular traffic movement in the Painesville red light area. As often since last year, we began to experience a very huge congestion in the traffic, especially around the 540 area, right around the corridor where the overpass is actually being constructed. But the police is actually doing extremely well in terms of regulating the vehicular traffic movement on our end. So we appreciate the efforts and we call on all drivers to do the needful and apply the rules of engagements regarding the vehicular traffic movement. So if you want to pass that in and you headed to school or work, you need to wake up as early like some of us normally do. Wake up as early as 5:30. You must already be on the way. You can pass that in without being stuck up in the traffic. And when you pass that in, you will experience pocket of congestion in the traffic along the Tottenham Boulevard because this entire stretch is actually traffic prone. So understanding the flow of the traffic in the morning hours, all road leads towards town, and from town, if you are headed to town, so you must be on the road by 5:30 to beat the congestion of the traffic right around the area I just stated. And then when you are coming back from town, 1-2 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at most Thursdays, 1-2, you must already be on your way. When you're with 4-5, it gets so tense. Yeah, it gets so tense. But we see our police officers are doing extremely well. Like I said initially, the donation made by the Chinese government told the Liberia National Police to see our officers with brand new motorcycles. Now, this is my point, and this is what I must say to the records. These motorcycles are not for bluff. These motorcycles not for you to be parading the streets with serene all over the place when there's no issue. I said it the last time and I'm saying it again. We misuse serene in this country. Yes. And we want to call on the police, RG and his team, or the relevant authority. There should be some level of restriction on the usage of serene. Everybody in this country carries serene. So it devalues the usage. If even there's an emergency and an ambulance is coming, people just feel that it's another vehicle coming, so they won't even move on the road. These are things that are happening, and it shouldn't be. We should not devalue the usage of the serene. Everybody, you have the other person because he's an officer, he puts serene on his private car. Representative carrying serene. Then why should these officers be assigned to you guys now? If you want to use serene, go and hire the police pilot car. Since it is due for you to use serene, don't put on your personal vehicle. Get a police pilot car. It will help you. Say you want to be in comfort. This is seriously unbecoming. If we continue in this form and manner, come on, it will go even worse than what it is. One person in a vehicle, even it also goes to our police. This man is in the vehicle because he wants to go to his personal place, or he just put on serene. Woo. Come on, my man. Who are you pursuing? In other developing countries, the lights that you have on the vehicle will be on without serene. When you hear that serene on, that means there is a serious issue. Maybe the police is in hot pursuit. But some of you just misuse the serene because it's a police vehicle or it's some kind of vehicle. You just all over the place with serene, making the country very noisy. President carrying serene, vice president serene, the speaker serene, the pro tem serene, deputy speaker serene, even the yard boss serene. Then the worst thing about it, you have ministers and all carrying serene. Come on, what's this, my people? What's this? I was making mention of the internal affairs minister. Are you killing me? He carries serene over comfort. Where are we? Your boss is using serene. You yourself to know. You Hey, man, I'm the internal affairs minister. I need to go with serene too. You get comfort. One other vehicle info with the serene. You in the middle. You get another car behind. You guys are power drunk. You need to desist. This is not the procedure. Let us follow the ethical standard. Not because you are a minister, so you need to carry serene. Director, you. I mean, the usage of serene now in this country is unbecoming. We need to put heart to these things. In as much we try to regulate other things, it is important and it's imperative that we get to attack this issue. Everyone carrying serene. Maybe I have some motorcycle there or tricycle that will put serene on it too. So everybody should be going with serene. Come on, man. We need to stop. And to the police, please. We know that you are very, hyper and you are so energized. That's a good thing. Let us use those motorcycles for the intended purpose. The usage of the motorcycle or the donation was made to curb the level of crime. Go in the communities. The last year, the RG made this clear to you in one of the senior staff meeting. He said the visibility of the police in the very community, building that community policing relationship. The police, you do your work at night. You go out in the night, in pursuit of crime, criminals and all that kind of stuff. Yes, indeed. But while the people are in bed, they don't really notice that you do those work. Your visibility at night and day will show that indeed you are working. Go in the community, familiarize yourself with the community. The criminals know the community more than you, the police officers. So you need to go in the community, take a drive in the community, and thank God that you got motorcycle. You go in the community. Now they have introduced the cycle unit. You ride in the communities. Not only in St. Croix here. You're going in all of the communities, drive in those communities. You got motorcycles, go there. Don't burn the fuel or the gasoline for your pleasure. Go to those areas because the crime is being committed in these communities. Your engagement with community dwellers, reaching out there, it will help to curtail the level of crimes. But you don't want the mirror. They want a motorcycle. No, it's not the intention of the people who donated. So you've been complaining about mobility. There's no mobility. Now that you are overwhelmed, I'll use the word overwhelmed with mobility. You have vehicles in surplus. You have motorcycles in surplus. Reach out to the various communities, to the depth of these communities. Let's see. Go and reach out. Have that relationship with the community dwellers. Go to those areas. Familiarize yourself with these communities. It will help to curtail the crimes that are being committed in these communities. There are certain communities in this country, especially in Montserrat here, you cannot go there just like that. The people are living in fear. You go there, they rob you. So it is now time, since you guys are mobile, get the group, get the team to visit the various communities. All of the zones, you are equipped with vehicles, you are equipped with motorcycles. Pay visit to these communities. Okay? We need to do these things. We're talking about security. While we continue to call on the central government for the increment of your salary, now we will be complaining, oh, the police, they are not mobile. You are overwhelmed with mobility. Now it's time that you do the work, even more than what you've been doing now. More is expected of you. You never have vehicles. You are trying your best to get the things done. Now that you have surplus, reach out. Increase your presence in the various communities. Oh yes, increase your presence in the various communities. So with that being said, this morning, let's take you to the weather forecast. Thanks to the BBC for always alerting us. The BBC is reporting this morning 29 degrees Celsius. It's sunny interval and a gentle breeze. Later on, we will experience 23 degrees Celsius where sun will be shining, and humidity is 98, that's 94%, and visibility is kind. So we appreciate all of you to continue to follow as we share these tips with you. So let's go now to the Roberts International Airport, where Flight Trader 24 updated us regarding the flight schedules at the Roberts International Airport, beginning this morning with arrivals there at the Roberts International Airport. Arrivals, we have our first flight this morning is the Ethiopian Airline. The Ethiopian Airline, flight ET942 from Freetown, Sierra Leone. We arrive at the Roberts International Airport this morning at 10:05. 10:05 this morning, Ethiopian Airlines will touch grounds at the Rabat International Airport from Freetown, Sierra Leone, and the flight is ET942. Next will be Air Peace, flight P47536 from Accra, Ghana. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 4:15 this afternoon. Air Peace will touch grounds at the Rabat International Airport at 4:15 this afternoon from Accra, Ghana, and the flight is P47536. Lastly, for arrivals at the Rabat International Airport, we have Brussels Airlines. Brussels Airlines, flight SN241 from Freetown, Sierra Leone. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 9:15 this evening, concluding the arrivals there at the Rabat International Airport. Up next is departures from the Rabat International Airport, beginning with Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines departs the Rabat International Airport for Addis Ababa at 11:05 this morning. Ethiopian Airlines departs the Rabat International Airport at 11:05 this morning for Addis Ababa, and the flight number is ET942. Next on the flight schedule of departure, we have Air Peace. Air Peace, flight P47536 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 4:55 this afternoon for Freetown, Sierra Leone. And lastly, for departures from the Rabat International Airport, we have Brussels Airlines. Brussels Airlines, flight SN241 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 10:45 this evening for Brussels. So that does it for the flight schedules there at the Rabat International Airport. Many thanks to all of you who continue to follow and give us thumbs up. We appreciate your following and we appreciate your recommendations. As they come true, we make an amends and our art or subtract from those things that are meant to be done. Okay, so let us now go to our next segment here that has to do with our health tip. We always say to you, get water to be a part of your life. When I say get water to be a part of your life, a lot of you don't drink water. You only drink water when you are thirsty. Now, get to understand, regularly, you must make this a regular routine, 2 to 3 liters a day. Yes, 2 to 3 liters a day is very good for you. You know why? Because a lot of things, a lot of benefits comes with those 2 to 3 liters that you consume a day. Now, for those of you who are bothered by infection, right? The more water you drink, the more you visit the bathroom. You urinate. And when you are urinating, what you're doing there is that you are cleansing the kidney, the liver, and all the kind of stuff. So all the waste product, all those stuff, when the kidney screen, the liver, and all the kind of thing, they put the waste product, go and urinate. When you have the urge to urinate, go and urinate. One of the dangerous things that you do, and most of you are fond of that habit, stop keeping urine. Oh, the people buy one today. I will keep the urine and go home before you come on. No. Find a place to ease yourself. Stop keeping urine. What you are doing there, you are harming yourself. You are getting yourself to be a candidate for a liver problem or a kidney problem. Because what's going to happen here, all of those bacteria, all of those waste products that should be coming out through your urine, you keep them, those bacteria will find their way back to your kidney. And at the end of the day, you develop kidney stone. At the end of the day, you start developing all those kinds of things. And mind you, dialysis is very expensive. So to avoid you getting to be that kind of patient, it is very important for you to start to put in those best practices. Drink enough water. Drink enough water. 2 to 3 liters a day is very important. It's going to add on to you. It's going to help you We encourage you to get yourself to drink lime, the lime tea or the lime juice. Lime, you can get the ginger juice or the ginger tea. You drink it, something warm. It helps a lot. Sometimes as soon as you feel that infection and all kind of stuff, necessarily when you go to the hospital, it's very good that you go and seek which kind of infection you've been bothered by. You bothered with. So when the doctor diagnoses, then you get the referral medication. Most of you abuse drugs. As soon as there's infection, boom, you're going to take some kind of hardcore antibiotics. So at the end of the day, that antibiotic is not a referral antibiotic to take. That antibiotic get used to your immune system. The real time for you to use it is already used to your system. It cannot work any longer. Stop misusing antibiotics. Stop abusing drugs. Yes, stop that. Go and seek medication. So for the normal health, practice that will keep you like urinary tract infection away from you and all that kind of stuff, stop wearing undies over and again. Both male and female. Always get yourself to wear a cotton undies. Make sure you wear the undies for a day, wash it, and let the sun beat it. Stop wearing you wear in that day, you put on that same black backing. The sweat, the heat, all the kind of thing, those moistures, they have already clinched onto that backing or that undies. You say, not that man, let me wear again. At the end of the day, those bacteria find their way in. And you come down with urinary tract infection and all those stuff. And by you drinking enough water, you're drinking the lime tea, something warm, it will help you to trash out those urinary tract infections. Ginger is another good thing for your immune system. Those who are bothered about cancerous cells, maybe you may be bothered by cancer, you don't know unknowingly. Inflammation. Get to eat what we call the fresh tomatoes. Is very good for you. Get the carrot. It's very good for you. Get the cabbage. Cabbage is another thing that is very important for those of you who are bothered by cancer, the cancerous cells. You can also get yourself soursop. The soursop is very important. It's one of those natural herb stuff that battle cancerous cells. The soursop. Get the soursop. It's very, very important. You are bothered by cold, and your lunch, everything. All you need to do, get the fresh tomatoes. You get the the lime. Squeeze the lime. Squeeze the tomato. Put the tomatoes in the blender. Squeeze a little bit of lime on it. Then you get the honey. A tablespoon of honey. Put it on it, and you pour a little bit of water. You blend it. Drink it. It's going to clean your lunch. It will do away with that cold. These are things. Also get the coconut water. Coconut water is very good. Coconut water and lime. Buy the coconut water, squeeze the lime in it, and you drink it. It's very good for your digestive system. It cleans your skin, make you look younger, make you look good. Those of you who are bothered by pressure and all that kind of thing. Yes. So with that being said, we appreciate you. And for our security alert, let us always remind our children when you are leaving, leave mandates with them. Now, anyone I can't say your man say you must get to do the things that they say. Firstly, get to hear from the mother or get to hear from your parents before you go about doing things. Because we have criminals all around the place in clean clothes. The criminals are no longer around in dirty clothes. They are in clean clothes. So they watch their activities. Parents, before you go to bed, make sure don't leave the locking of the homes with the children. Make sure to do your check. Go and check. Let the children like the door. Afterwards, you go and do the check. Please, because your security matters. All right? Security matters. Another thing that is dangerous to your health, leaving the television on while you are asleep. Leaving television on is not healthy for you. Cut the television off. And those of you who always love to take the phone and place it to your head, the pillow, come on. The phone carries electromagnetic waves, so it is very dangerous to your health. Therefore, you can take the phone and place it, since you say, oh, criminal, this one, that one, take it and place it to a place distance away from you, because that phone being on, electromagnetic wave is being transferred. So the closeness the phone is to you while you are sleeping, it becomes so dangerous to your health. Please let us apply these things so that our health is our wealth, my people. Our health is our wealth. It is very important that we apply these methods so that we live longer, because if we don't, what's going to happen here, and we want to call on our nurses and doctors. Please, human being life is not something to be guessing on. We know that there are a lot of schools around here. We want our people to be educated, but some of them are passing through the school, not passing through, and they're passing through the school. So they go to these medical centers. All their attention is on the phone, doing TikTok videos and all the kind of thing, and they are not monitoring their patients. They're not monitoring their patients. Just the other day, I received information from a friend, from a family. It was just by the grace of God. The oxygen finished. And this person persistently calling on the assigned medical practitioner there. Oh, can you check on this patient? The patient is complaining about breathing and all the kind of thing. Oh, you got that? The oxygen video and the way the people now here now and there's something. You must do a check on the patients as often as you can. So if you do not have your family member by you or monitoring you, well, these are things that lead to people's death. So we want our nurses and doctors, while we appreciate you and look forward to calling on the government for more improvement in your salaries and things, please pay attention to the patients. Y'all leave the TikTok business, y'all leave all of these kind of small things, y'all leave them. When you are to work, put your phones in the locker. The hospitals, you need to take these kind of measure. For some of you, you have your family members outside of Liberia. They tell you when they go to work, they got a time or break, right? When it is time for the break, they go and check on their phones where they should make calls, immediate calls. They make those calls, and after that, they go back to work. They pay attention to the work. But our clinics, our hospitals here, they don't take these kind of measures against the nurses and the doctors, the physician assistants. These people will have their phones with them. That phone will serve as a distraction. They won't pay attention to the patients. They get to do their own thing. And you, not me saying you, and I'm here for you. They be complaining, and I just come for seeing you. Then you on TikTok, you on Facebook. Why you are paid is because of those people that are lying there. You are not paid because you're beautiful or you wear the fan scrub. No. You are there to save lives. And your profession calls for confidentiality. A lot of you talk too much. Oh, you say, man, that one went to our clinic. She was diagnosed at this. That one was clinic. Come on. You talk off to protect lives. Confidentiality is the key to that your job. What you see at the hospital remain at the hospital. But you're just where they fan scrap. Most of you lack professionalism. You wear the fan. Don't see him that he carrying the other sickness. Don't see her that man. And she was to our clinic, our hospital the last time. She was diagnosed of this. Come on, it's none of your business. That's why you see people reneging to go to hospitals when they come down with illnesses, because the fear here is when they go to these nearby hospitals or the places, what they've been bothered or diagnosed of will already be in the community before they even come back to the community after the medical checkup. That's why you see people, they believe in getting medication from the drugstore and treating themselves than going to hospitals, which is very dangerous to the health. You need to do your medical routine to know what's happening to you. But the fear here is that when you go to the hospital, especially when you know somebody from that end, it becomes a problem for you because your need will already be in the community before you even go back there. So we're appealing to you, nurses and doctors. You are so special. Please apply the rules and regulation, confidentiality, punctuality. Make sure to check on your patients. Make sure put away the phone, the cell phone. It is a serious distraction. Hospital authorities, you need to see reason. When the people go to the Western countries and things, they apply these rules. Why you should come back home or you home and you don't want to apply the rules? People are dying just for little things. Come on, my people, we can do better. And I strongly believe that we can do better when we engage ourselves in doing the things that are required of us. All right? Yeah, so it's very important. Let's now go to simple manners and courtesy. Our simple manners and courtesy tips this morning, we always say to you, please, thank you. These are major words and they are powerful. They seem so easy, but they carry weight. You want somebody to do something for you? You extend, please help me. Please, this. And when that thing is done, even if it's not satisfactory, appreciate the person. Thank you. Though I needed it this way, but thank you for applying your efforts. Right there, you have given that person the urge. Whenever you call them, they will be to your call. But you don't show appreciation, gratitude. You don't show gratitude, you are causing a serious problem. Now, some of you, people don't even feel free to do things for you because you don't show gratitude. Yes. Gratitude is a virtue. When you show gratitude, it gives the person the urge to do whenever you call upon them. Even when you don't call upon them, when they see the need, they will definitely come to your aid. But you can't show gratitude. You complain all day. At the end of the day, they will see you say, no, I beg you, I'm not going to complain. Even you kill yourself, say, they will still complain. So I'm going there. You see these things happening around you. So you should send a sign that you need to change that habit of yours. Please, thank you. You go to a gathering, you see the people seated, or you pass, you see the people seated. Greet them. That breath you're carrying is not your own. Greet the people. That shoulder you're putting up there, when you fall today, those same people will be the one to come to your aid. So start putting up bigoted, that proud. You passing the people, yeah, you don't speak. You passing, go to the office, you don't speak to people, you just pass because you are the boss, or you feel that you are all on top of things. These are things that you need to put heart to. The life you're living, you know today, you don't know tomorrow. Stop creating animosity for yourself. Live at peace with people. We know everybody will not like you. But the father, the mother, play your part. Yes, play your part. Greet people. The day you're not around, Johnson not here today, they will recognize that you are not yet, that you are not dead on the day. When I Johnson time there, as soon as Johnson pass, you know that Johnson will speak. Johnson is noted for this. So familiarity now takes charge of your habit. They know you to be that person. They are very familiar with you speaking. So the day you kind of shy or you cool, what will happen there? The people understand that something is not right. They are familiar with your smile. They are familiar with your, your openness. So greeting is very important. Greet people. Don't hold back the speech. You get in the vehicle. You see people seated. Greet them. And when your joining is over, tell the driver, thank you. All my people, excuse me, driver, thank you. And you disembark the vehicle. You go to a function. All of us, we are fond of that habit. You go to a function, everybody on the phone. At the end of the day, the purpose for which you were called to that place, you cannot achieve it because you're just on your phone. What's the essence of you going to that dinner? What's the essence of you going to that function? The purpose for you going there is to interact with people that are there. At least to say somebody carry you or invited you, then you there, you all on your phone. I know the people here say I gotta be on my phone. No, my friend. You can know people, though you haven't seen them before, but based on your openness, you can create that friendship. And that friendship you are creating there may take you a longer way. Yes. Hope we are pushing logic and reasoning this morning. So we encourage us to have that openness. And and most of you, we notice in Liberia, some of you take people kindness to be their weakness. Not because that girl is speaking to you, every time she passes by, she speaks to you and smiling with you, make you to feel that she want you know. Or maybe that boss speaking to you and doing the same thing he want you know. It's just the level of kindness, that sense of humanity. So don't misconstrue somebody's kindness for their weakness. All right? Yes, that's the reality. So let's get our break. When we come back, we're going to be talking on several issues this morning. And specifically, we're going to be looking at the young people and some of the things that are happening in the government through agencies, institutions. We'll be highlighting some of these trending issues. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon, and this is The Positive Show. I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays. For the people of Iron Factory, I haven't forgotten. We're still there with you doing our honor grant investigation. We will come in person to do more as it relates to what has happened there in the area due to Seti's brother fire incident. So we are still doing our findings, still collecting our stuff. We will definitely come in person so that we get all of facts from there. All right. So let's get this break to be right back. This is The Positive Show. And I'm right here. Be that agent of positive change.
Whoa! MTN mobile money now do again for the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Ivory Coast, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#, select international transfers, and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB, a Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49. Cat 4 router and $89 Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lucascell MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
Bah, what's it making your face sour again today? Bah, I'm supposed to pay my landlord today, but I forget today last Saturday and the bank is closed soon. But a big problem, but in Lucascell MTN mobile money get push and pull service. Oh yeah, I can withdraw the money from my bank account to my mobile money account and pay my landlord in 5 minutes. Thank you, Jojo, thank you.
Banking with any of these banks: GT Bank, UBA Bank, Access Bank, Echo Bank, LBDR, IB Bank, Afriland Bank, or Global Bank. Simply visit the bank and request to link your bank account to your mobile money account. Get access to your money whenever you need it without any headache. It only takes 3 minutes. Mama more, whenever, wherever.
MTN.
Before the sunrise.
Your car renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Painesville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. You car renters, your affordable ride just for you. It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services: we build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. Are you looking for a getaway that combines the beauty of nature with luxurious accommodations? Look no further than Woki Farms in Carisburg along the Kakata Highway, where dreams come true from rolling hills to sparkling streams. Woki Farms, it's traveler's dream. We offer a unique experience for all with a 20% discount on all of our services. We are open every day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And let's not forget about the food at Woki Farms. We pride ourselves on our farm-to-table dining experience. Enjoy delicious meals made from fresh, locally and internationally sourced ingredients. There's no time to waste. Explore our farm where you can get up close and personal with friendly animals. A place with breathtaking views. You will leave your worries behind. From cozy cabins to elegant shallow rooms. Woki Farms, where memories are sweet. Whether you are seeking a peaceful retreat or an adventure-filled vacation, we have live band days and every Sunday. So why wait? Plan your vacation or outing with Woki Farms in Carisbrooke along the Kakata Highway and experience the beauty of nature. Indulge in luxury and create memories for lifetime. For reservation, call us on 0881 248401. From sunrise to sunset, every moment is grand at Woki Farms because we are the ultimate wonderland.
Oh yes, this is the Positive Show right here on Love Radio 105.1, and my name is Rufus Divine Khan. A couple of things that we will be touching this morning, but firstly, let us get to reach out like we did on yesterday to our professional colleagues there at Front Page Africa. Front Page Africa carried a story on January 9, 2026, and that story was written by Peter P. Toh Jr., and that has to do with a shooting that took place in Karekin, and Front Page Africa did not do due diligence. They came up with the story, but the officer who carried on the act photo was not posted, but they misapplied by posting someone else's picture. So let me read what I wrote to Front Page Africa on yesterday. Front Page Africa must correct misapplied photograph in River G shooting story. We wish to respectfully but strongly draw the attention of the management and editorial team of Front Page Africa to a serious error in your recent publication concerning the shooting incident in Karekin, Chirapore District, River G County, involving an officer of the Liberia National Police. In the story titled Karekin River G, an officer of the Liberia National Police assigned to the Emergency Response Unit, Sergeant Marcus Biwe, is in police custody following a shooting incident that left 2 civilians injured. The photograph used in the report was wrongly attributed to Officer Stephen M. Tibia Jr., presenting him as the main individual responsible for the incident. This is a grave misrepresentation. Officer Stephen M. Tibia Jr. is not the officer implicated in this unfortunate incident. The individual in custody, as clearly stated in your own story, is Sergeant Marcus Biwe. Using the photograph of Officer Tibia Jr. is, in this context, unjustly damages his reputation, professional standing, and personal integrity. So we said, we therefore call on Front Page Africa to immediately remove or replace the misapplied photograph from all versions of the story, both online and in print. Issue a public correction and apology to Officer Stephen M. Tibia Jr. for the harm caused by this inaccurate representation. Reaffirm your commitment to ethical journalism by ensuring that photographs used in sensitive criminal matters
are properly verified before publication. In a contrary, where repetitions are easily destroyed by misinformation, the media bears its scarred responsibility to report with accuracy, fairness, and integrity. So we want to use this medium. On yesterday, Officer Stephen reached out to me, and he was very, very, very angry. Why this? Because we've been friends for quite a long time. I said, look, let me reach out to some of our friends who are there at Front Page Africa. I tried getting to Edwin Ginoway. I couldn't get him, but that's how I came about with the readout, and I tagged him through his Facebook handle and tagged the Front Page Africa through that Facebook handle. This is something that is bothering Officer Stephen. Let's get to do the needful, because, and I'm going to call him in a split time so that he express for himself, because this has to do with his integrity. We cannot go that route. It's a grave error Front Page Africa have made. That's why we always say to us, let us fast check, let us do verification. You place the name of this person, Marcus, and this man is called Stephen, but you place Stephen, who is not the doer of the act. You place Stephen on that kind of high criminal story. You have Angel Stephen, and he was there. He was talking about suing the paper for character defamation and other kind of stuff. And I was there talking to him, and he shouldn't go that route, because though his character is injured, but he should give it a time, and we will handle it from this point. So I want to use this medium openly at this point to call on Front Page Africa to do the needful. We cannot be doing such a thing, and we just, this is a mere thing. No, we must verify. Officer Stephen character is being injured, and Front Page Africa is not just a handpicked newspaper. It's a well-known newspaper, and the paper sells. It's one of the leading papers on the newsstand in the country, and people outside in the diaspora read your papers. So you have caused a grievous injury to this young man, integrity, to his person. So this shouldn't be taken lightly. So I want to use this medium to call on my friends there at Front Page Africa to actually do the needful. Yes, to actually do the needful. That's why we continue to say it's not about breaking the news, but how we properly engage to report the news. Misapplication of photograph with that kind of story? Come on, my brothers. We need to do better than that. Yeah. So in between time, I will reach out to Officer Stephen so that he can express himself on the matter. And once he stands from here, what he stand on this matter, because it bothers on his and he's a arm carrier now, mind you. This man, who knows? Who actually knows? This is very serious. It's grief. So Front Page Africa, you need to do the needful and reach out to your reporter on that side to actually verify it before sending you pictures. Yeah, you need to really verify. So let me just get this song coming through, and we make every effort to get Officer Stephen to actually express his dissatisfaction on the reports of Front Page Africa with a misapplication of his photo.
Elections are no longer elections. There are selections. The will of the people is sold for crumbs, while politicians dine with billions they stole from you. Democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Ballot boxes stolen in broad daylight. Thugs with machetes turn off the light. Police stand still, they watch and grin. The system is rigged, the people can't win. They say, do or die. By hook or by crook, they must rule. And you, the people, you suffer, you starve. Yet they laugh in your face and call you fool. Our democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. North to south, east to west, we all feel the pain deep in our chest. Don't let religion tear us apart. We need one voice, we need one heartland. The system is united against us, but we are divided against ourselves. They use tribe, they use religion to keep us blind while they steal the nation. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Democracy is dead. Can't you see? Can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the poor. They bribe the poor. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Democracy is dead. Can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the poor. They bribe the poor. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. People unite, unite, stand for your rights, your rights. No more chains, no more lies. Elections. The will of the people is sold for crumbs, while politicians dine with billions they stole from you. Democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Ballot boxes stolen in broad daylight. Thugs with machetes turn off the light. Police stand still, they watch and grin. The system is rigged, the people can't win. They say, do or die. By hook or by crook, they must rule. And you, the people, you suffer, you starve. Yet they laugh in your face and call you fool. Our democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought.
So this is the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. We told you that we were going to reach out to Officer Stevens, who photo was misapplied on a shooting incident that took place in River G County. And we have Stevens on the line this morning. Good morning, Stephen. How are you doing?
Good morning, brother. Good morning.
How are you?
Bless God, I'm okay. Just I disturbed from yesterday the information that I got, and from the publication from the Front Page Africa.
So
regarding my character, I just a little bit disturbed in it because who knows who I will become tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Incident took place in River G. I don't know when last I even went to that side. Yeah. And then they did a publication and placed my photo on the publication with a different name. They had to damage my character.
In any point in time, have you ever had something to do with any reporter from Front Page Africa?
I don't know any of them, sir. I don't know anybody from that institution at all. It's very shocking to me to even see my photo on that publication.
So now, what is your next stand? When you reach out to me, and I told you I was going to reach out to them, all frontive efforts reaching out to Front Page. We tried getting to some personal friends that we had there, but we couldn't, and we did a publication calling on them to actually apply the needful by correcting the errors they've made. Have anyone reached out to you since then?
Absolutely nobody. Nobody said yesterday. I've never heard from anybody. So I've decided to reach out to my lawyer, to see how best we can institute a lawsuit.
Okay, Stephen, any other thing that you have concerning that matter that you want the public to know about?
Yeah, well, I want to tell the media institutions it is not bad to report an incident, but they should verify thoroughly before doing such. Poor character matters a lot. Yeah, for what they have done to me, it worrisome, and I'm embarrassed with it, knowing the kind of person I am with my character. Yeah.
Okay, Stephen, thank you so much. What's your rank in the police? Because the person who did the act is it was mentioned Sergeant Marcus. And what's the level there at the ERU?
I'm Chief Inspector.
Okay.
Stephen Tibia. I'm the ERU command for the Vice President GT.
Okay. Okay, Stephen, thank you so much for your time with us.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Okay. So, you see, these are things that we continue to say. Journalism is a very good profession, but we must handle our duty with care, because anything from us that is not right, it becomes an issue. Here we are now. Misapplication of photo. A man who is assigned with the vice president detail based in Monrovia. And Marcus, the alleged guy, is in River G County. He shot somebody in the leg, and the photo is also accompanied by the misapplied photo. The editor, my good friend, you guys need to do the needful, because this has to do with someone's character. Your platform is not just an ordinary platform that you say you're just going to, let it slide or stuff the light. So you need to come up with an addendum. You need to come up to clear the air. I'm still engaging Stevens, but you listen to Stevens. You have contacted a lawyer in this matter.
He was so furious yesterday when he reached out to me, and I tried to calm him, and so that it be handled professionally, reaching out to some of our friends who couldn't get them. And at the end of the day, we even did a publication to get their attention in reaching out to this officer, but to no avail. Journalism is a very good profession. Reporting is a very good thing. Being the first to report, yes, but we must verify the information we get out there to the public. The information may injure somebody. Here we are today. Stephen Tebia has been injured. His character has been injured by misapplication in one of Front Page Africa's publication. If you don't know the person, come on. You need not to report that in that edition of the newspaper until you get the proper identification or the photo that will accompany the story. But again, this is a lesson learned. It should be a lesson learned by all of us, not just somebody running to you with information and boom, you carry up and publish. You must have done due diligence. That's why the last time when folks from the Iron Factory Gardnersville area reached out to me with all of their little information and all the kind of stuff, I said, look, we need to do due diligence to this. You're coming up to accuse Jetty, bringing all of your footages and all the kind of stuff. We need to also get Jetty's own side of the story and blessing it for us. Alfred Toba, who claimed to be the media consultant of the Jetty Corporation, reached out to us immediately, and we made it possible that both sides were heard on the matter. And investigation still continues because there were claims and counterclaims. So please, man, Front Page Africa, you need to do the needful so that that shouldn't lead to a lawsuit or so, because getting a lawyer, the next thing is a lawsuit against the paper. So let's get to talk about other issues. The last time we saw on the social media, students from the Ivanka party on the University of Liberia campus claiming to the social media and engaging the unpainted buildings at the state-run university. They began with the graduate school, pledging that since the administration and the government have not seen it necessary to pin the institution, they were going to do it, and they started to do it where they were painting. They started painting the building red, and in subsequent time, they said they were going to paint the building red, green, and black with their color. While it is true that things are the way it is for quite a long time, since past regime and up to present, the University of Liberia have not been given a facelift. There are a lot of things that we can talk about this morning concerning those issues. The students at the state-run university, they need that enabling environment because it is the microcosm of society. You cannot have men and women, future leaders, people who are even in government, attending the state-run university, and it's in that kind of dilapidated state. Building looked so filthy, campus, and all the kinds of things. We sat on the same radio and made a recommendation that the students should reach out, since the administration is not doing so, the students should reach out to corporate institutions and, well-meaning citizens in the land to solicit fundings or get the materials to paint and give the University of Liberia campus a facelift. Those recommendations came from us. We sat right on this radio. And though the guys adhered to these recommendations, but in another form and manner through which the approach they start to use, I don't think is the best way. Word of words and using all kinds of languages. No, which of course, if you are engaging in such a venture, you must do it responsibly. While going to town on yesterday to run after some errands, we saw folks doing painting of the University of Liberia fence, giving the fence a facelift, and we look forward to seeing the buildings also being painted. So that brings us to the point to understand that our leaders, they're almost like turtle, right? You must put fire on their back before they start to do the needful, which of course is wrong. We all can see, come on, the state-run university shouldn't be in that form and manner. The building looks so filthy. In as much we sit here and call on the students to be respectful because they are next in line of leadership, they should be responsible in their utterances, they should be responsible in their dealings. We also call on you, the administration, to do the needful in a timely manner. Not for students to cover with uprise before you get to pin the University of Liberia. Come on, man. You are right on Capitol Hill, not just far from the seat of the president. You have foreign guests coming to the country. The first place that I run auto, the state-run university, and it's in that form and manner, it sends a negative picture. We know the guys, sometimes they miss their steps. But it is important that these things be done without pressure. No one in administration is blind. You can see, you go on that campus on a daily basis. You see how filthy the building is. See how filthy the place is. Take on the initiative to do the needful. Like you did the last time, reaching out to water and sewer to rehabilitate the campus latrine system. You can also reach out to these paint factories around here. Reach out to the GSM company, these companies around here. Like we may mention the last time, when we were at the University of Liberia, the guys who were part of the student leadership, they were more engaging, though they had their own shortcomings, they were more engaging corporate institutions. That's how you see the park that we have there today, the seating capacity came about. When Lone Star took on that initiative through the advocacy of the students. The renovation of the FQ building by Firestone, all these things, they came about by students, advocacy. What is happening to the administration? You see these things. What is your approach to them? That's why I always say to people, if even there is a constraint, let the student know why this thing is this way. Information is as important as food, water, shelter, and medication. So the timely manner you deliver this information to the students, the better it becomes. It will prevent
the demonstration. It will prevent all of the misconducts. Let the students be informed. What is happening to the communication arm of the University of Liberia? That shows that they are not proactive in disseminating the information to the students. Mr. Twain, you need to do more. The students need to know the day-to-day activities. The students need to be abreast with the happenings. What is the stand of the administration to address these kinds of things on campus? The students need to be aware. There are monies placed in the budget for these kinds of things. Information dissemination. The students, based on the breach of information dissemination from the administration to the students, that's why we see a lot of demonstrations on campus. I don't think when the students are well informed on what is the stand or the step of the administration addressing some of the issues on campus, they will tend to demonstrate or come up to do things that are not called for. I don't think in that form and manner they will. But you withhold the information from the students and you allow them to deep in their minds of what you are thinking of or what you are about to do. So these are things that bring about the confusion on the state-run university campuses. Let the administration be proactive through its communication arm to inform the students on the day-to-day activities and what are the plans. That's why you have the representation of the student community on the faculty staff there. If the people are not informed, how do they go about convincing other comrades on campus that the administration is doing all she can due to low budgetary allotment? That's why the campus is not yet painted or chairs are not being provided on campus. The students will be there to convince their colleagues. But you cannot withhold the information and allow the student to reach out to you, but what is happening, why this thing is not painted, why this thing is not done, then before you start to say, oh, and this or that. Nah, come on. The guys are already waiting to get something, to get themselves shown out. Then you gave them the space to do it. So we call on the administration of the University of Liberia through the communication arm, Mr. Norris Twain, please be proactive in your information dissemination to the students. They need to know the day-to-day activities. You are the bridge between the student community and that of the administration. Be proactive in your communication skills. There's a need that you be proactive to curb some of these unnecessary demonstrations that take place on the university campuses. Reach out to the students. The various parties on campus, they have their representations. Reach out to their heads. Say, look, this is what the administration has in plan to carry out, to roll out between this time to this time. So it's not that we are reneging on doing the needful on campus, but this is what we are going through. Based on the low budgetary allotment or based on this X, Y, and Z, that's why things are not done speedily as required. You cannot be attending the state-run university and you stay around here toting chairs. Private institutions are even doing more better than the state-run university. You go to private institutions like the AME and the UMU, then they look, the classes are well structured and they have chairs. You know, come on. You cannot be attending the microcosm of society, the loose internal, and then you are around the place toting chair from one class to the other. 2026, this must stop.
This is an old age thing. And we are in a very new era. May peace be to his ashes. The late Dr. Dennis. He did extremely well when he was there at the State-run university as his president. There were a lot of things that we were bothered with prior to the coming of Dr. Dennis. We had a lot of people just all at the University of Liberia that is still the ID number was 1001000 this. But when Dr. Dennis took over, he made it very plain. All those were those kinds of little PE required courses. They were not necessary. They were just keeping the university hostage. So that's how Dr. Dennis made it possible that those people with that 001, all the ID number in 1, 2, 3, and that, they let it out. Some of them were there for required courses. All of them, they let it out. In as much you have completed your full courses in terms of your major and your minor, come on, what are you still doing at the university? There are others who are eager to come. But because you are there, you are creating more, saving more space and not wanting others to come in. So that how a lot of people left the University of Liberia when the late Dr. Dennis took over. When Dr. Dennis took over, it was kind. I mean, we even had trimesters. All because he wanted people to leave the university. So that space be created for our brothers and sisters that are now there. Now, the young people can feel proud to attend the state-run university because it is not as it used to be. Come here, die here. That's how it used to be referred to. You go out, if you want to stay long in school, go at the University of Liberia during that time. But when Dr. Dennis took over, we had the first, in a year, I think 2 to 3 graduations. Information dissemination is very important. You cannot hold the student hostage and expect them to know what are your plans for them and the institution. You have the Luke's radio there. You carry the information. Okay, say you don't want to meet the student in person, go to the radio station. The airtime is available. Put the information on the air. This is the calendar of the state-run university. This is what the administration will be doing. This is what, during this time to this time, this is what we'll be engaging with. I don't think the students will want to dump up with protestation and all that kind of stuff. They won't. If even they tend to do it, because we know in the society, there are still people who want to show their arms. They will want to, show that level of militancy and all that kind of stuff. The own student community will pull them. But you gave these guys the leverage, you gave these guys the space to do what they do because they are not being informed adequately. If there's a need that Mr. Norris store be changed or whoever is there, let that person be changed and let the communication flow. Withholding communication from the students at this 21st century is wrong. You are jeopardizing the learning process of other students. And we want to say to the Vanguard Party and all other parties on campus, you are ministers, directors, senators, whatever position in the public space, in waiting. We talk about innovation. Be creative. Be innovative. You are energized So when you are not creative, you only depend on violence, and at the end of the day, you all around the place like one choir, town choir. You making music and all around the place. You will lose relevance in the society because these are things that will be captured and shown to you when you think that you have arrived and you need power. Then they'll show you when you are at the University of Liberia, these are things that you did. So you need to be wise. Do not allow the meditancy to cross past your limit. They tell you where your right ends is where someone own begins. You won't just sit there every time. Oh, that is party again. Oh, that is student political party on campus. Oh, the children are not going to school again. They're demonstrating. They're fighting the burning tire. Come on, guys. Other countries, you find political parties, student political parties on campus. They are constructively engaging administration. They are constructively engaging in creativity. Since the party thinks that they are powerful, okay, we'll tell them we are more powerful. So we will be very creative and innovative. These are kinds of things that we want to see. Not just putting on the meditant jackets and boots around the place and you singing songs, denigrating leaders. No, you are leader in waiting. You should consciously engage institutions. Engage your leaders because you are leader in waiting. But you're around the place that town choir, singing song and dancing, and people making mockery out of you. If you think say it is something that you're doing good and you're showing your arm, you are just belittling yourselves. It shows your limitation. It doesn't show any positive trait about you and what you are acquiring at the level of the university. It only shows the level of limitation. While other international colleagues are moving ahead in creativity, they're building cars, they're building other things, and then you stay there, you're singing song. You're creating the nice songs around here, calling people names. While your friends in other countries engaging their leaders constructively. If the leaders are not listening, they have a way to get the leaders to listen by being creative and innovative. That's what I said. During our time at the University of Liberia, the guys had their own, right? But they were more creative and innovative. You have Soup, you have Studa, and you have the other guys. So Soup will always be there wanting to show supremacy. So what they did, they will engage institutions for fundings. Individuals, get them to fund the scholarship scheme. Because Soup had the highest scholarship on campus. So what was happening there is that in order to show their supremacy, that's why you see as soon as students get on campus, the first party they want to join, they have the desire for a Soup. Because why? Soup made it very, the environment very suitable for students. Now, in a sense wherein they may know very well when he joins Soup, he has the opportunity to get on the scholarship. Where he might be paying the amount, he might no longer pay that money. Even say he my Abba said, he said, oh my, paying the school fee. Then he go for Soup scholarship, he owns scholarship. That was a very good innovation by the leaders back then of Soup. The guys were engaging. The comrades that graduated and had the hand in working to institutions or ministries and agencies, they reach out to them. Look, comrade, you need to support other comrades, junior comrades that are at the state-run university that are unable to pay their fees. And these comrades will make new payments. So, okay, what I will do, you have Gafwan and the other guys, they have the D12, all the men, they are from Soup, the Vanguard Party. Okay, guess what, guys? You know what I will do? I will make available this amount to cover 10 students. I will make available this amount to cover 100 students. I will make this available to cover this amount of students. And before you made up your mind, There were like, I personally even benefited. I was not part of a party on campus, but I benefited through an extension for the SOUP scholarship. To tell you, it was not only members of SOUP that were benefiting from the scholarship. It was not only members that were benefiting from the SOUP scholarship. You had other members from other parties. So it made those parties very, constructively jealous to be reaching out to. They had their own scholarship scheme too. Everybody wants to show that they are supreme on campus. Why are you guys turning out to be the way you are now? Innovation. I was very impressed when I saw you guys from the initial taking paint to go and paint the building. But some of the words that you utter, some of the things that you were saying is contrary to your intent. You can reach out to the paint factory. Look, we've come to actually engage. We've come to engage the institution to please assist us. We from the state-run university, and we are this party on campus, student-based party on campus, and we want to say to you guys, please help us. We want our campus to be painted. Can you please help us with this amount of paint so that we get our building, our campus painted? Like that, what you are doing there, you are putting into play innovation. But you just take a cup of paint and you painting the place and saying words that you have no business of even saying. It's wrong. Let's call spade a spade. It's time that you guys be very innovative and creative. During our time, I can remember the engineering department, the guys even came up with the first moving object. Why you guys nowadays, you just adamant and you only believe in violence? What for? You are next in line of leadership. When you continue to engage yourself into violence, at the end of the day, what are you telling the men who have not gone to school yet, who have the ambition to even go to the level of college? What are you telling him there? You're not telling him that it's just a waste of you going to the level of college, because the people who are at the level of the college, what are they doing? We see them all around the place here, chonging drag and singing all kinds of songs. You are not making the learning environment attractive for yourselves and the people who look at you as role models. Come on, guys, we can do better. I still believe that the young people can do better in this land. I continue to say, when the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of the hands. If we can take on the time to do the positive, disengage yourself from this petty politics around here, where somebody will get your hand out at the end of the day, you put your lives on the line for them, and when they take state power, they look down on you. You are leaders in waiting. You must come up with those innovations. That's why we see when people get in government, things are still the same, because there's no innovation. They came from school without innovation, and they are in the public space lacking innovation. So everything stagnated for the country. Come on. 0778-665-073, 087-105-105. Our numbers to call this morning. Let us talk these things. Let us pass on the information to our young friends, our junior brothers and sisters at the level of the University of Liberia, so that we get to the point we can make the difference. Yes, you can make the difference. I still believe in you. The country believes in you. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are numbers to call and form part of the program, The Positive Show, right here on Love FM 105.1. Come on, guys, you can do better. The lives of patriots so wide today that you see in the U.S. These guys, they had their own shortcomings, but innovation was the order of the day. They engaged administration constructively, and the administration is now heading to those constructive engagement, they had the way around it to show the ineptness of the administration. They provided scholarship for students. They made way with love. Comrade, you at this ministry, we have some of our junior comrades that are not doing anything. So can you arrange something for them? At least they'll be getting the little 1 or 2, and going to work and getting a little 1 or 2. Those things were also done. The engagement. Let's get to hear from you, man. 0887 105 105 0778 665 073 are numbers to call. Let's talk about these things. Violence is not the way. Innovation is the way. Violence will only stop your movement. But when you're innovative and creative, what's going to happen? It's going to push you afar. They're Patriot Squad and then they're laying down in America, they're enjoying themselves. Based on their engagement and all the things, they are where they are today. Others are here, they're in government. They are engaging themselves in other positive ventures. But because you say, oh, the Mediterranean say, so everything you must be violence. No. Come on, guys. I believe in you. And I know you can do better. In as much you can adhere to the point where recommendations are given you to reach out and get the building painted while the administration say renege on doing the painting, you must do it responsibly. Yes. 0778 665 073 0887 105 105. Our numbers to call this morning. Let's get this song, a verse of the song while we await your calls.
And no longer elections, they are selections. The will of the people is sold for crumbs, while politicians dine with billions they stole from you. Democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Ballot boxes stolen in broad daylight. Thugs with machetes turn off the light. Police stand still, they watch and grin. The system is rigged, the people can't win. They say, do or die.
Let me use this time to say happy birthday to a professional colleague. I see you, Clarence Jackson of OKFM. Today happens to be your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Clarence Jackson. Hey, hope you celebrate today in Grand Star, man. The man Clarence Piso Jackson. Happy birthday.
Can't you see?
So 0887 105 105 0778 665 073. Our numbers to call this morning and form part of the program, The Positive Show, right here on Love Radio 105.1.
Can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the cold. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. North to south, east to west, we all feel the pain deep in our chest. Don't let religion tear us apart. We need one voice, we need one heart. The system is united against us, but we are divided against ourselves. They use tribe, they use religion to keep us blind while they steal the nation. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Democracy is dead. Can't you see? Can't you see?
0778 665 073 0887 105 105. Calling on our brothers and sisters at the State Brown University.
No more lies.
For innovation and creativity, disengage from violence, and be more proactive. Since the administration is not heading to those calls, you cannot be innovative, yes. So another point we thought to actually weigh in on this morning, for the few days now, we've been hearing and seeing on the social media our prelates in Word of Words and all that kind of stuff. So let's play you some of the excerpts. Then we weigh in on it before we conclude today's edition of the Positive Show. So let's listen to some of the men of God on this matter. Then we will actually get to talk about it and then allow you to weigh in. Let's get this one.
Your wife is still struggling to it.
What I mean? If you come to prophecy in Liberia, there's no pastor I can tell you I'm the father of the prophet in Liberia.
Your wife is still struggling to identify as to whether you are from God. Then now you say the whole nation should call you Nation One.
If it is a lie, call a contest where men are going to gather. But only Friday we guide people, that's all.
You say that and say, well, go in competition. You and who in competition?
And when it comes to genuine, forget about all the fake things and rigid things. And when you come to try to call the call and ask for information, forget about all those nonsense Facebook things. When it comes to genuine prophecy, and I want that prophecy how to come to pass. Check all that prophecy.
And then you open your mouth and say, as like the day of Makam, you're shut up. You know nothing about that experience. That experience was not to show off who is the accurate prophet. The experience was to turn the heart of the people back to God. They are carriers of titles with no mantle.
If you say I'm a fake prophet and you are a genuine prophet, let's go for the contest. It will be like the day of Elijah. Since I'm a fake prophet and I'm here to say it again, if I'm a fake prophet and you are a real prophet, let's go for the contest. For power. Say you don't want to know Jesus. You are the one that know Jesus. You are Jesus bestie. Come and prove Jesus. When we pray, miracle happen, you say it's fake. When we prophesy, you say it's fake. You will not get a real one contrary to us. That's what I'm going to say. I was not criticizing. With all due respect, I can never criticize any pastor in Liberia. Everybody have their fee. You can stand today and say the ego for Liberia. I am portion. You can say the vampire for Liberia. Are you? You can say, oh, say you. If I say the crocodile for Liberia, say you are the crocodile for Liberia. Say it. Say it. Say on your altar and say, I am the crocodile of Liberia. Nobody can weapon me. Say it. We have some men of God that have called themselves Buku men for Liberia. Buku men for Liberia, prophet Buku men. And that's your title. So if I say I am the father of prophet, say you the grandfather for prophet. You're not here at all. If I say I'm the father for prophecy, say that you the grandfather for prophecy. And if you want a contest, let's have it. Father, who the father now? Show the father. That prophet the father.
What's the nonsense coming up in the body of Christ? What's going on? Young men that should be under mentorship. When you tell them to go to school, they now won't go to school. When you can talk to people listening, you call yourself prophet.
This is too much in this country. You get grab somebody's name and picture and paraphrase their statement and then put on social media. You go free. You will not go free. We are going to go after it. Get ready. Monday, all the blockers that is carrying my picture with my name, lying on my name. You place my picture with another pastor picture, and you say, Pastor Sammy David said this. Pastor Sammy David said this.
So in this light, what I have to weigh in on here is
I will encourage all of us as Christians. The best advice that I have for you, know God for yourself. Yeah, know God for yourself. The Bible tells us in Matthew, we are in the last days. Many will come in his name, performing signs and wonders. Men will be lovers of themselves. Are we not seeing these things? What is your relationship with God is what matters. Whether your prophet, your pastor, your bishop, he can pray until heaven open. Know God for yourself. Have a personal encounter with him. Have that personal relationship with him. If you look at men to serve God, you'll be left by the wayside. Even your prophet are praying and making signs and wonders and all those kinds of things. He has his own stewardship to defend. You have yours. Your pastor will not go stand on your behalf. Your prophet will not go stand on your behalf, my friend. So build a personal relationship with God. Know God for yourself. With all of these word of voice between the pastor, the bishop, and all those people, all I can say to you, build a personal relationship with God. Know God for yourself. With that being said, the lines, with few minutes, the lines are open. 0778-665-073, 087-105-105 are numbers to call. We dwell on three things this morning. We talk about the misapplication by Front Page Africa, placing Stephen picture in place of the guy who shot the citizen in River G County, Marcus or whoever he is. Stephen has come up. He spoke and said he's not going to take it lightly. He has consulted his lawyer, and from there they will handle it the way it should be handled. He said in his words, his character is injured. So Front Page Africa needs to do the needful. Come up with an apology and correct the misapplied photo. We also talk about innovation and creativity by students of the University of Liberia, especially political-based parties on the state-run university campus, to refrain from violence and engage into innovation and creativity. And lastly, we actually brought to you this situation that is at hand where pastors are claiming self-glory. And we say to you, know God for yourself in the midst of these calamities. 0778-665-073, 087-105-105 are numbers to call this morning and weigh in on these topics of your choice. 0778-665-073, 087-105-105 are numbers to call.
Look around you, Nigerians. Elections are no longer elections, they are selections. The will of the people is sold for crumbs, while politicians dine with billions they stole from you. Democracy is dead, can't you see? They buy the hungry, they bribe the court. Our nation's future has been sold and bought. Ballot boxes stolen in broad daylight. Thugs with machetes turn off.
Oh yes, 087-105-105, 0778-665-073. So the good but writer told us,
by hook or by crook, they must rule.
in the last days, there will be deceptive figures who lead people away from God's truth, appearing righteous, sheep's clothing, but being inwardly corrupt as wolves. The Bible emphasizes on recognizing them by their fruits, their actions, and their characters. Not just by impressive signs of smooth words, as they often speak their own desires or promote false gods, ultimately bringing destruction. And believers are urged to test their spirits against God's word. Well, it was wonderful being here this morning. Many thanks to all of you who play your listening role.
We need one voice, we need one.
And those who follow via our Facebook handle. The invitation is yours to join us, God willing, on Thursday when I will be around here again. Or better still, tomorrow when Fan Forma and John Kessler will be here to take you through on the Positive Show. I will say to you 2 things in this life you always be remembered for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. And you must take responsibility of 2 things in your life: your fortune and that of your misfortune.
People is sold for crime.
When the minds are developed, the eye is going to appreciate the voice of the hands. Liberia can get better, but we must firstly begin with our mind's transformation. The way we think about our nation, the way we think even about ourselves should be transformed. Let's keep the peace and play safe. I lead and others follow. First among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. Have yourselves a wonderful and God bless day. Follow the rest of our broadcast.
Thugs with machetes, turn off the light. Police stand still, they watch and grin. The system is rigged, the people can't win. They say, do or die. By hook or by crook, they must rule. And you, the people, you suffer, you starve. Yet they laugh in your face and call you fool. Our democracy is